Hey Bobcats, welcome back to today's edition. We're factoring once again, turning this thing into our factors. First thing we need to do is check for GCF. We want to know, what is the GCF of 3, 21, 18? All right, so we'll type GCF 3, 21, 18. And our GCF is 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide this whole thing by 3. And if I divide by 3, then my 3 comes out in front. And if you're not sure what each piece is, divide it by 3. 3 divided by 3. 1. Or 1x squared. Okay. Now take 21 and divide it by 3. 7. Then take 18 and divide it by 3. 6. So now this is what we have. This is what we're working with. Okay, so we're going to draw our box. And we know x squared goes in the first box, 6 goes in this box. You're going to take 1 times 6, and that gives you 6. So now what we're going to do is in our calculator, we're going to type in 6 divided by x and turn that to a table. So let's do it. Y equals 6 divided by x, settings, table, over here, 6 divided by x plus x. And we are looking for our b term. So if this is A, and this is B, and this is C, where can I find my B value? This is what I'm looking for. Trying to find B. Where is B? So, trying to find a 7. Where is there a 7? So whatever is with 7, right, is going to go in these two boxes with an X. So let's go check it out. Let's see. Can we find a 7 in this? There's a 7. What does 7 go with? 1 and 6. So we're going to put 1 here, 6 there. You can put 1 there, 6 there. I like to put plus signs. And so now we're ready to take the GCF of everything. If you're not sure, go back to GCF. It's fine. You can do 1 and 1. Well, we know this, right? X times x is x squared. X times what is going to give you 6x? Well, multiply that by 6. We want this to be multiplied by 1. So there's our final answer. Our final answer is 3. And then 2 sets of parentheses with x plus 1 in one of them and x plus 6 in the other. That's my final answer for the first problem. All right, my second problem. I have x squared minus 13x minus or plus 40. First thing you should do is check for GCF. 1, comma, 13, comma, 40. The GCF is 1. So since the GCF equals 1, there's nothing really to divide by. And since there's nothing to divide by, then we're just going to take our information and just put it straight in our box. So here's what we have. All right, first thing, first box. Last thing, last box. 1 times 40, 40. Y equals 40 divided by x. That goes there. And 40 divided by x plus x goes there. So let's go figure out what we can figure out. Actually, let me just go here and make this a 40. And then go over here and make this a 40. And so now I'm just looking for my b term. Looking for my b term. A, B, C. Right? We ain't talked about b. You got to figure out where b is. Where is negative a 13? Where is negative a 13? I don't see it. Let me go over here. Hit enter a few times. See if we can find a negative 13 in that last column. Positive 13. Positive 13. Where's negative 13? What does positive 13 go with? 5 and 8. Okay. Well, how do I get a negative 13? Maybe we try negative 5. What does negative 5 and negative 8 go to? Negative 13. So that actually works. So here's the deal. This needed to be a negative 5. This needed to be a negative 8. How do you know that? Well, because you needed a negative here. But I need a positive here. That's okay. That times that gives you a positive 40. So we're going to put negative 5x in one of the boxes, negative 8x in the other box, and now we're going to just GCF everything. Well, we know this is going to be x and x. And the GCF of this, oh, minus 5. The GCF of this, oh, minus 8. So now if I check this, that gives me x squared, negative 5x, negative 8x, negative 8 times negative 5 is a positive 40. So my final answer, and this time we don't have GCF, so my final answer is just x minus 5 and x minus 8. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.